In this video, we are going to take a look at the jewel. Now, this is a little bit of a different move because the jewel doesn't typically stand alone by itself or is not typically done in repetition over and over. It is rather sort of like a little sparkly accent that you can put at the end of another movement. So it's a little bit of flair that you add to a movement to give it a little oomph. So the jewel itself, we are going to play with it in combination with both our hip circle and our horizontal figure eight, both of which you already know. But let's go ahead and break down the mechanics first of the jewel. The jewel is simply a little twist of the hips. It's not a super controlled twist, though it can be, and there are a ton of variations of the jewel. What I'm going to show you here is the one that I learned first and the one that I have used the most often when I first started dancing, and then there are a million different ways to play with it, and it's a very fun accent. So what we're going to think of as the jewel for now is going to be a twist on a weighted side. So we're going to look at our right side first, and we're going to think about creating a little twist front and back that sort of has a controlled beginning, and then you just allow it to sort of fade out. Twist, wiggle. Yeah, let's say it's like a twist wiggle. Depending on your music, if you have an accent that's like a tuck, 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 you might do a twist, twist, twist and make it more accentuated. But if it's just a little bling at the end of a movement, it might just be a twist that fades out, right? So you're standing on one leg, twist. Most of my jewels and the ones we are going to be playing with here are going to go accentuated to the back first. So as we drill them, I'm going to prep to the front, so I'm ready to go to the back, twist back front, wiggle. Yeah, prep to the front, back front, wiggle. This leg is straight-ish, but my knee is not locked back, right? I have a teeny tiny little micro bend, but I am standing on this leg. So don't plie into it. Don't lock it all the way back. Just release that lock, and there you have it, right? So not very much of a plie. It's just kind of a released kneecap. Twist, twist. Yeah, twist, twist. Knee and toe stay in alignment. So I'm not creating such a big twist that my knee is going to tweak in any direction other than the same way my toe is pointing to protect my knee. Let's go ahead and try it on the other side. So now almost all of my weight, 98% of my weight is on my left foot. I have just a tiny little release in that knee. I'm going to prep to the front to go twist, twist, wiggle. Yeah. Prep front, twist back front, wiggle. So I think about it as my weighted hip. There's no reason you couldn't think about it as the other side, but I like to think about it as the active weighted side. Prep front, twist, twist, twist. So let's go ahead now and look at how we're going to layer this on top of both our circle and our figure eight. So if we're doing it with the circle, typically I will layer this on a circle when I have my feet further apart. So not the circle in our home position, but the circle we were playing with, we were standing outside of our hip line with our feet, because I find that the jewel is easiest, best, and prettiest for me when I have almost all my weight on one foot and this other foot is released like we were doing, because it really allows your hips to get a nice big movement because you're not tethered to the ground, right? So if I'm going to add this to my circle, I'm going to think about doing 1.5 circles that goes into a jewel for today. So let's say we're starting on the left and we're going left, front, right, back, left, front, right. There's my 1.5. Now I'm going to take this from front and I'm changing this momentum now from even with the hips to twist back, front, back. Yeah, and I'm going to do just a little push and let it wiggle. Now, since we're here, let's go ahead and push it forward, do 1.5 circles to the other side and jewel on the left. So most of my weight is on my right now. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to keep my weight fairly centered. You're going to feel it shifting around on the feet, but both of my feet are flat on the floor. I take it over here to the left. I'm going to take my weight now more on my left, raising this right heel perhaps off the floor, but at least taking weight off of it. And as I come to the back, twist jewel. Weight comes back down onto the heel of the right, around to the back, around to the front. Take the weight. So it's almost like what I'm doing now with my circle. Instead of having my feet on the floor, let me draw it for you in the mirror. Yeah, instead of having my feet on the floor and just circling this way, I feel like what's happening is I'm circling, and then I'm kind of like taking my weight over. So I feel like I'm kind of making a little loop-de-loop. Yeah, because I'm going to take my weight over. And then I'm going to come back to the middle, make my circle, and then take my weight to the other side so that I'm utilizing that one-sided weighted stance to get a really big, pretty jewel in there. Yeah, let's try that a couple more times. So let's start on the right. We just jeweled on the right, let's say. We're going front, back, front, weight on the left, jewel. Then front, back, front, weight on the right, jewel. Yeah, front, back, front, weight on the left, jewel. Front, back, front, weight on the right, jewel. Yeah, so that's how we'll drill it with the circle for the jewel. Now, let's look at the figure eight. Similar idea, but the figure eight naturally takes us side to side with our weight on our feet, so the jewel fits so nicely in with a figure eight. So remembering our figure eight, feet are in our neutral position. We're taking the hips, say, forward to back. We're going to work with the jewel on the forward to back figure eight because it's going to fit the momentum of the jewel that we're currently playing with. So if I want to add my jewel into this, what's going to happen is I'm going to take it, let's say here on the right, when I am scooping forward to go back, I'm already in the plane of momentum of my jewel. I'm going to take it back, and then I'm going to continue. So once I've gone twist, wiggle, wiggle, I'm going to grab a hold of that wiggle, wiggle again to finish to the back, slide through. Say I wanted to do it on the left now. I'm here in the front, twist, wiggle, wiggle, grab it, take it to the back, slide it through. Yeah, twist, wiggle, wiggle, take it to the back, take it through to the left, twist, wiggle, wiggle, take it to the back, slide it through. Yeah, twist, wiggle, wiggle. So it's almost like a little bit of an accent that gets put in right here on the side. And then you just keep going, right? It's like, oh, I'm doing my figure eight. Oh, what was that? Ah, and then you just push through and keep going. Figure eight, little jewel, push back. Figure eight, little jewel, push back. Figure eight, little jewel. So let's go ahead and drill it with music. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our circle. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go front, back, front, jewel. Other side, front, back, front, jewel. One more like that. Front, back, front. Let's try to double time. See what happens. Front, back, front, jewel. So that jewel might be shorter now that we're faster. Front, ooh, that fits nice with the accent, yeah? Front, back, slow it down. Front. Maybe put your circle arms here, the gathering flowers, front. And jewel, let's do the other side. Front, back, front. We're gonna switch to our figure eight now, starting on the left. Figure eight, jewel. Figure eight, twist, twist. Figure eight, back front. Figure eight, back front. Let's do the same thing, let's slow it down. Figure eight, twist, twist, twist. Figure eight, maybe I get more twists. Twist, 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 twist. You can put as many in there as you want. Let's speed it back up. Let's slow it back down. Make them juicy, yeah? Use the music, yeah? Ba-da-dum. Circle, here we go. Front, back, front, twist, 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 twist. Yeah, front, back, front, jewel. Keep it going. Slow it down. Hold it here, last one. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I can send you new belly dance content weekly. If you are ready to level up your belly dance skills and build upon what we've learned here today, then you should join me online on Teachable. Sign up now and get access to 10 free classes that will help you level up your belly dance technique. You can join me at sahirabellydances.com/join me. I hope to see you there.